Yesterday, I made a video about Hardwell freaking out at SAGA Music Festival. I went through the entire video, and I forgot to talk about one very important aspect of the video. During the video, he says, I wasn't even paid to be here. They didn't even give me any effing money to be here, but I'm still here for you guys.
Let me be really honest. This festival didn't pay me any money to be here tonight. But I'm still here.
Now, of all of the things that he said F SAGA Music Festival. He said that the equipment isn't working. This is the worst festival ever. One thing that, the fact that he mentioned payment sparked a lot of interest online. A lot of people were theorizing as to why he had not been paid, because it doesn't make any sense that Hardwell would show up to a music festival before being paid. Now, there's a few theories floating around that I want to talk about. The first of which I think is completely ridiculous, is that he was doing the show for free. There's no way on God's green earth that Hardwell showed up to SAGA Music Festival via a private plane, and which he did show up via a private plane. There was a video, it's now taken down, of him walking on a tarmac to a private plane, saying something about SAGA Music Festival. The video's gone now, but he showed up to SAGA to DJ. And this guy's been DJing for the last 15 years, 20 years. He has revealed recordings. He's Hardwell. He's a big name. He did not show up, and he did not show up to not get paid. So they probably just have not paid him yet, which is another theory that I saw, that he had not been paid yet. And I think that is accurate. I think that they just hadn't paid him yet. Anyone who thinks that he wasn't going to get paid for DJing at a big music festival is incorrect. Okay? He was going to get paid. Now, all of this is just me thinking about it, my theory. Now, as you may know, I'm an attorney, and if they promised him payment and then failed to pay him, that would be a breach of contract. Somewhere in the contract between SAGA and Hardwell, it must have said the timing, or it must have explained the timing by which he required payment. Maybe in that contract it said that they were going to pay him before the show, in which case they would have been in breach of contract. But from Hardwell's position, it would have made him look really bad if he showed up to the festival. It would have made him look really bad if he didn't show up to the festival after his name in big letters was on the lineup. That would have just made him look bad. And so he probably expected to get paid after. Or maybe the contract said that they were going to pay him after, which would be really weird, because who would agree to that? If you're Hardwell, you know how many opportunities Hardwell gets to DJ? There's no way he is expecting to get paid after the show. Or maybe he is. Maybe there's a clause in the contract that says something about performance. You have to perform first and then we pay you. But if that's the case, then why would he get on stage and complain about not getting paid yet? Because if he knew that he was going to get paid after the show, then he wouldn't have had any issues about him not getting paid yet, unless he was aware that by not finishing his performance, then he is in breach of contract, and he knew that he would not get paid, or get paid a very small amount in compared to what he would have gotten paid if he finished out the performance. And as someone like Hardwell, who gets all these opportunities to perform, he probably knows that breaching this contract, saying goodbye to SAGA, and not knowing that he's not going to get paid, maybe that was just his decision to stop the show and not get paid, and then get on stage and complain that he's not getting paid. He's here. They didn't even effing pay me. So there's a lot of theories as to why he said that, because does that make SAGA look bad, or does that make Hardwell look like he just gave up on the show? I think maybe both, because there's probably also a clause in the contract that says that he would be provided with certain equipment. Well, that's actually a rider. Hardwell definitely has a rider. He's Hardwell. If you don't know what a rider is, big DJs will send their rider, it's called a rider, to venues or booking agencies or bookers, whoever is booking them for the show. And on the rider, it's going to say, I need 4 CDJs and a DJM 900 NX2 and an RMX 1000 and I need 2 bottles of vodka and a bunch of M&Ms with all of the brown ones taken out, or the black or the red ones taken out, or who cares? That's what I believe Van Halen's rider, they had a jar of M&Ms. It might have been the Rolling Stones, I don't remember. And they would ask that all of the brown or some other color M&Ms be taken out of the bowl. And the reason that they would do that was actually really smart. It's because if they showed up and there was a bowl of M&Ms and all of the brown ones had not been taken out, then that's indicative of other breaches in their rider. What else is missing? So in Hardwell's rider, I don't know if it says that he needs working equipment, but I'm sure that it says that he needs certain equipment, and it's probably implied that the equipment works. I don't know what's in his rider. I'm not his manager. That would be kind of cool. But nonetheless, let me just reiterate, I think that Hardwell majorly overreacted. Hardwell should have just stopped the show and let them fix whatever issue was going on. That being said, SAGA should have provided Hardwell with working equipment. With that being said, it seemed that SAGA provided every other artist with working equipment. So who knows what happened on stage? I don't know. I'm just a lawyer DJ guy who lives in Florida. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're following Graham Radio and make sure you listen to Immersive Groove. Immersive Groove is back on July 28th, but you can listen to all of my Immersive Groove mixes on my SoundCloud. That's the Graham Radio SoundCloud. A link to my Instagram is below, and you'll be able to get to the SoundCloud through that. I love you. Peace.